Hey everyone, this is Vikas from Insignia Overseas. That's one of the leading IELTS institutes in Kurukshetra. And in the continuation of series of some writing task videos, we are here to present another video on writing, which is a very, very important module. And today I am only going to talk about how to write a perfect example in writing task 2. We see a lot of students using wrong techniques in order to give an example. Let's understand the purpose of example. The purpose of example is not to give the example, but the purpose of example is to support your supporting idea further. That's the purpose of an example. Let's look at some of the most important rules of writing an example in writing task 2. The first one: you do not need to add examples in every paragraph, but there has to be at least 2 or 3 examples in the entire writing task 2. The second one is you do not have to mention yourself, your friends, or your family, or your mother, or your cat in your writing task 2 examples. Try to avoid giving personal examples. Another rule is never ever end a body paragraph with an example. Like I mentioned, example is to support your supporting idea. So if you're ending your BP with an example, that is definitely going to affect your coherence and cohesion and somewhat task response too. So never end the paragraph, never end a BP with an example. Use generalizations. Simply talk in general rather than being specific. 20% of the people are obese in America because 30% of them consume hamburgers. Where did you get this information from, first of all? Who gave you these statistics? Understand, this is an absolute obsolete method. Try not to use any statistics, numbers, or figures in your example. Number 5th, I have seen students mentioning reports, a study by WHO, a survey conducted by this, that, and whatnot. Please understand, these are absolutely old methods. Why? You should be asking us, why do you think we cannot give examples like this? The simple logic is that the purpose of writing task 2 is to show your writing skills. And if you're providing a fake data, if you're providing a fake report, it is nowhere that you're trying to show your own written language skills. So usually that part is not scored, but giving examples at the same time is really, really important. So no statistics, only generalizations, no reports, no surveys, absolutely no statistics in your example. There is something called a signpost, and if you can access the document which is given below, if you click the link, you will find exactly how you can give examples and you'll find exactly what I'm talking about. So there is something called a signpost. What exactly is a signpost? Signpost means an indication to the reader that an example is coming. It's like a signpost. It's exactly like, it's like exactly like a traffic signal, or it's exactly like, a board on the highway which tells you that a speed breaker is coming, or probably, it tells you that there is a curve ahead, or there is a there is a bridge ahead, or there is a flyover ahead. So that is called a signpost. The best way to give the signpost is simply saying, for example, for an instance. But let's look at some of the innovative ways to say this. The first one is such as. Another one is take dash for an example. Another one is a good illustration of this can be dash. An example can also start with in fact, That's the most natural way of using it. A strong piece of evidence of this can be dash. A good illustration of this can be dash. These are some of the signposts you can actually use while giving examples. And I would say at the end of the video that a big no to the following. A big no to the following, according to a survey, according to a report, according to a magazine, according to an organization like WHO or UNO, a university research which is from Cambridge or Oxford. These are absolutely going to hamper your score. Your examples are supposed to be general. Millions of people, thousands of workers, most of Indians. Let's take an example. If your task is about obesity, for an instance, and you want to quote an example, you should not really say that 30% of people in India are obese because 20% of them consume burgers. A good illustration of this actually can be McDonald's, for an instance. Be general in your example. McDonald's, for an instance, is selling billions of burgers in their Indian outlets. I have not mentioned any statistics. There is no report. There is absolutely no survey. None of the magazines has been quoted here. So these are some of the rules of examples. Try to learn examples by clicking the link below, or you can directly call us. Thank you. Have a beautiful day.